Hello, ladies. It's Essence, your divine love mentor. And today we are talking about you're not sad because you're single. And today we are going to dive into the real reason why you're sad. But before we do that, I want to talk to you a little bit about where this subject came from. So I was speaking to one of my clients earlier, as well as I had a conversation very similar to this with one of my clients last week. And so with my client, she'd come to this realization. She said, I'm not sad because I'm single. I'm sad because I was just sad. And there was just this moment of feeling like a proud mom, right? Because I'm like, she gets it. So often you think that you're sad because you're single and you say things like, well, I'll be happy when I have the guy and, we can just hang out and go to dinner and travel together. I'll just be so happy when I'm with my soulmate, when I'm with my partner. Right? You think that's the real reason that you're sad, and that's not true. And so what she was realizing is that she's so happy right now, more happy than she said she was in her last relationship and more happy than she's been in a long time. And what I said is I can relate because that was the case for me too, because for years I thought the same thing, that once I get a man and we're settled and he loves me for me and he's not playing games, that I could finally be happy. The truth is, if you really get honest and get real with yourself, you've been sad long before that last relationship. You were sad before the relationship before that. And if you trace it all the way back, you've been sad since you were a little kid or since you were a teenager. And you've been carrying around that sadness and that pain for 10, 15, 20 years. And so it only looks like you're sad because of the last relationship didn't work, the last 2 or 3 relationships didn't work, and you're single and you don't know when the guy is coming, right? So it seems like that's the source of the unhappiness, but that's not true. The source of your unhappiness started years and years ago, and it's just picked up momentum, and that whole thing is probably the real reason why you've been manifesting unhealthy relationships, right? So for me, in my case, I had been unhappy probably since I was a teenager, and even before that with my abandonment issues with my dad. But I can remember specifically in high school not being happy and not being okay with myself, and that just continuing on, and things after that just continued to pile on. And so it wasn't until 5 years ago when I started doing my healing work with myself and working with other coaches and healers, where I started to release all of that old stuff that I'd been carrying. And then it was like all of a sudden the sun came out, right? It was like I could see the sun and I was finally happy. And I was single, and I can remember being like, how am I so happy and I'm single? Like I was single for almost 2 years and just enjoying being by myself. And no, I wasn't like out like Sex in the City, out drinking martinis, but still dating and looking at guys. It was like I was truly, really finally happy with me and being me, and I didn't need anything outside of me to be happy. And so that's the place that my client is at. She's like, I can't believe I'm this happy by myself. I don't even want to date right now. I want to continue learning to be happy by myself. And so again, there's this proud moment for me where I get to see somebody understanding that they are the source of their own happiness, that outside people and circumstances do not contribute to happiness. And so I wanted to share this message with you to help you to see that you've been carrying around things for years, and those things are the reason why you're sad, because it weighs your vibration down. and you want to rise and be happy and be at peace and be in love, but you can't as long as you're carrying around those bags and all that stuff from the past. But once you let it go, you can finally be free to be in love, free to be happy, right? Free to call in the guy who loves you for you and who wants to spend evenings with you and wants to surprise you and treat you good, right? That's what you get when you release and let go and you are just happy in your own skin. So if this message is resonating with you and you know you've been carrying things around for years and you're in a place of being ready to let it go and just want some guidance, I want to invite you to my masterclass. It's on Sunday at 5:30. It's called 5 Secrets to Call in Your Divine Love. And on it, I'll be sharing a few tips and tools about unpacking your bags and releasing and clearing your mind and your heart, reconditioning it for love, and stepping into your goddess energy in relationships. So the link will be in the description or the comments. Sign up so you can get the viewing link and login details, and I'll see you on Sunday.